Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe and notification button. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of makeup because I need to do some other filming. I've been, so everybody knows that over the past year or so, I've lost quite a bit of weight. Still losing a little bit. Was really difficult for me to go from one size to the size below because I don't ever recall a time when I was that size. So, yeah, so I've had to order some clothes. I've had to. I could have gotten by, but I'm ordering from Shein, so it's fairly inexpensive. Yeah, it's perfect, especially in the summertime, because sometimes their materials are a little bit light and not as thick as you would want for like a winter, but yeah. So I'm gonna put some makeup on so I can do some of those. So let's get started. I do not have contacts in. I am running around with my glasses on. I don't know why. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit. I'll talk to you a little bit about how I've been feeling with makeup lately, and yeah, probably one of the reasons you're not seeing a lot of videos. So, having been in the hospital for the length of time I was and out of work, I wasn't really putting on my makeup. Ow, my ear hurts. I think my little Haley jinxed me. I haven't been putting on a lot of makeup. So some days, no kidding, I will put on like face cream and mascara and a lipstick and I'm out the door. It's just, you know, how I feel. But yeah. Yeah. Let's just get into it. So what I have been using when I do want to wear foundation is like two extremes. So of course, like some things weren't working out when I was putting on foundation. They just weren't sitting the way I was used to them sitting. And I know that right now I'm a little bit more oily than I was before. I don't know. I don't know why that is. I am drinking a lot of water and staying hydrated, so I don't know what's creating all this drama. But I went back to an oldie but goodie, like you go back to your roots. I did not have my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. I need to buy another one. But, of course, I had my Born This Way, and I went right back to it. And it never disappoints. Never. I cannot complain about this foundation, ever. So on the other days, I've been wearing this Ilia, which is more like a skin tint than anything. And I'm just kind of putting it on just to calm down the redness because my face has been really red. I have scheduled to get a few things done, a chemical peel and some stuff like that, just because I don't know, something's not right with my skin. And I take care of my skin well. You guys know that. But yeah. We're just going to go get it peeled off. I mean, everything's worth trying once, right? All right. So, yeah, I haven't even plucked eyebrows. Oh my God. I don't have nails. Please excuse this nail. I peeled the nail polish off. But Tram and her mom are just hooking me up with Manny's Petties and, you know, and Queenie and the girls over at my shop. So, and I'm really liking this. My nails just need it. And I can grow long nails. I don't bite them or anything. So we'll see how that goes. So what we're going to do, I did wash my face earlier today, but I'm going to go ahead and go over it with some micellar water. Just to get all of the gookies out, in case we have any. It is a beautiful weekend here in Virginia. After being a miserable week, it was just miserable, just hot and humid. And it was like we had no spring. We went right into that, from a little bit chilly to that. I mean, the week before last, I was wearing sweaters. and socks and boots and whatever. A week later, it's 80 plus degrees, full 100% humidity, just bad storms at night. Just not uncommon for Virginia, especially I'm on the eastern part of the state. But yeah. So we are welcoming this nice weather this weekend, and yeah, although I probably am not going to do anything. I don't know. I don't know. I need to take some stuff back. All right, guys, so I did that. I am going to put a little bit of moisturizer on my face, and I've just been using this Tatcha Silk Canvas, you know, using it as a primer and a lotion. So I kind of put like a pump and a half on my hands, and then I'm just kind of patting that into my skin. So I've been very careful, like, to use creams, night creams and stuff like that, because I thought, well, when my skin is getting so oily, maybe it's because I'm not putting enough stuff on to moisturize it, because, you know, your body reacts when your skin dries out and all that stuff. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So let me see here if I can find the other thing that I was looking for. Probably not. When my girls come to clean, they always hide stuff. They don't do it on purpose. They're tidying up for me, because I am I'm a hot mess. So yeah, I am gonna go in with this Ilia, and I'll show you. I don't like the way it applies with a brush. It may be better with a sponge, but I just kind of put it all over and kind of just, you know, I'll kind of rub it in my hands, and see how it goes. Not a whole lot, not a whole lot of pressure. Just, yeah, just kind of rubbing it in. It's not oily, it's just very light. So if you saw, like, when I put it on my face, it was starting to run a bit. It's just because it's very light. Now, if you feel like you need to go back over this with a sponge because you don't like the, you don't feel like it's evenly applied, how about it? I really just don't care that much. Sorry. And mostly where I see or feel like it's uneven is normally in the place between my roots, and then that thin line between my wrinkles and all that other stuff. Yeah. All right. So then I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. I've been trying to use up my Rare Beauty one, if I can find it. So this little guy here, it's pretty light, but that's okay. It's what I'm after, sort of. And I just put a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and a little bit there. So I could put, well, here. I could pull out like a newer palette, like, but we're going to go through this, and I'm just going to show you how I'm using some, I don't want to say they're older palettes, but just some staple palettes. Like, there is so much makeup coming out. I can't keep up. And if I can't keep up at the rate I buy stuff, it's just, when I got my new furniture in my beauty room and started to unpack, and oh, by the way, it's not even done yet, because I need my brother to help me do something, but it was discouraging, because I had so many palettes that all I had ever done was do a video with them. And it's not because they weren't great. They're great. I feel a bristle. So here. It's just, I can't use them all. Like, right? You get this. You guys know. You just can't use them all. So I've been trying to, during the week, use these palettes that I have around that I only use once. Kind of giving them, I don't know, I don't want to say a second chance, but give me an opportunity to see if, do I still want them, right? So this is just the Pat McGrath under eye powder, the blurring powder, and it's amazing. So yeah, and if I'm like, and I have stuff in that color story, I've been kind of showing them on to other people, like, because nobody buys makeup like we do. We being people that are on YouTube, because we're crazy. I know I'm crazy. But, so, yeah, just kind of, you know, I don't want to store all this stuff either, I guess is the other thing. And here I am, waiting on my brother to help me with a cabinet that I bought that I've got 3 drawers out of because it just didn't do right. And I don't know. Hey, by the way, I purchased my furniture from a very well-known vanity brand. Let's just put it like that. There's also a well-known European company that sells desks that people use as vanities. If I had to do it all over again, I'd go there. I would not have spent the money I spent. I'm very disappointed. And quality, it's the same thing. It's just jazzed up a little bit. Seriously. Yeah, not happy at all. Not. And I asked my brother to come over and help me with it only because maybe it's the way I have it put together, but I don't think so. I don't think that's the problem, but we're going to give it a shot. All right. So, I'm going into my bronzing cheek palette from Natasha Denona. It's just because it's what's right here. I've been using my Benefit one, the one with the cheerleaders on it. Like, it's around here somewhere. I've been using that one. Just use what you got. Like, use what you got. It's good. I promise. It'll be good. Yeah. Use your stuff. Use what you got. Whoa, that is dark, 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 dark. It's all right. We're gonna go with it. Go with the flow. I don't always put that on my cheek, my chin line, or however you want to say it. I probably shouldn't be talking so much. I should be getting on with it. So there's also inside of here a blush. Not been putting on blush every day either. And, you know, I'm okay with that. Just okay. I don't have time. I'd rather sleep. So, because this does have some, like, things I could use for blush, for highlighter, all of those things. And I may use the highlighter. I just may. Because it's not like overbearing. You know how some highlighters are like, pow, here I am. It's not. It's this little, so say this was a really lazy day, or I don't really want to put anything on for work, I might pull out this palette and be like, yeah, we're gonna do this and put this sucker all over our face. Like, as far as, you know, This is probably a blush. I haven't used this whole palette. Here I am trying to tell you guys to use stuff and I haven't used it. To my point. So I'm putting this on my cheek. That one in as highlighter. Ooh, I should have done it before, but I'm just playing. I'm playing. All right, so there are times, what I was getting to, that I would just put, no kidding, I'd use the same cheek palette to do my eyes. So I may use something like this and something like this with it, because it's too much. I know you guys understand this. It's too much. Shit everywhere. Just, you know, this is just as pretty. I'm gonna do it. The heck with it. I'm just gonna do it. Looking for my brush thing. I need to do brushes this weekend. I swear to God. It's time. It's time. Okay. So I'm gonna go into this right here, and I'm gonna probably use it more as a outer, make it look like it's an outer and transition shade, but it's not so bright or so dark, should I say, that it looks awkward. Because, you know, we don't normally use shimmer shades to do this, but why not, right? So there we are, just a little bit of that, and we'll take that down a little bit. I may get a smaller brush normally, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm lazy. I'm really lazy. And we'll go back in with that highlighting shade with my finger, and we'll put that right on the inside of our eye. Susan, you don't know what you're doing. Story of my life. Story of my life. Now, I do have my eyeliner tattooed. My makeup will cover that up a lot of times. Sometimes I'll go back on top of it and just trace it, if I feel like having that look. All right, there we go. My fingers and my toes. I'm just gonna grab a lipstick. I have lipsticks everywhere. This is a Urban Decay one. It's probably old and ruined. Remember, this is my get up and get out. Normally, I'm much faster than this because I'm not talking. There's nobody here to talk to in the morning. My husband's sleeping. And the dogs don't want to talk to me. Can you imagine? No, I cannot. Who wouldn't want to talk to you? So this is my Glossier, like, brow flick stuff. I just pick up any old brow pencil to go over top of my brows real quick to darken them up. It is time for me to get a touch up on my brows. And then I'm gonna do mascara, and we're gonna, like, say, well, we're ready for work. But then some days I'll do full on. It's just what I feel like. Whatever I feel like. I will go back into this. I try to go back into it with a spoolie, because I don't want it to look like it's just colored in, and I can't find my spoolie. So what am I using? My hands and my fingers. Yes. Best tools ever. Then we're just gonna go, this is an Ilia mascara that I got when I bought some makeup from them. And I like it. especially for looks like this, just on. I don't have to put multiple coats on. I don't want that heavy look. I want a more natural, ready to go look. And I'm not kidding, if I would shut my mouth, that would have probably taken me about 7 minutes to do. Okay, so there you guys go. What do you think? Perfect little look for work. Not a whole lot of makeup or anything on, just go. I will see you guys in some other videos. It's time for me to get a tan. I will see you guys in some other videos with me going through all my goodies that came in the mail. All right, guys. Love you so much.